says to me. I can't help but feel the subtleties. So if it all expires, I guess the date's not what it seems. But I can't help it, boy, she says to me. I'm not sure I truly gave my best. Made a home but still feel like a guest. And if I've made just one mistake, it's not speaking with my chest. And maybe I'll just cry a little less. The tension, headaches always get to me. Often leave me days.
So this weekend we're going to be doing something just a little bit different, because this is going to be a weekend self-care vlog. So you guys know things have been a little bit rough for me over the last couple of months. We had Hamilton's injury, which took 2 months to get to a point where he didn't need constant care and constant medical attention, which he is getting better now. He's pretty much all healed and he's going about his life pretty much as normal, which is great and a huge relief. During this period I also hurt my back, so for a week I was really stuck and then I couldn't move very much, which restricted my movements even more, because with Hamilton, like, I couldn't go out either because he needed constant attention and medicine at like regular intervals. Aside from that, loads of little things happened. I broke my car, we broke our TV, and it just seemed like I was stuck in a really big string of bad luck. And things are looking up now, but I have not taken the time to look after myself in quite some time, a good couple of months now. So this weekend I have cleared all of my work. All of my work is done, so I have nothing to do. Everything that I do this weekend is going to be something that either makes me happy or makes me feel good, and I'm really excited to just take this time to relax and enjoy myself and feel better. I do have a couple of things in mind of what I would actually like to do this weekend, and I am also going to be reading one book in particular. But before I get into all of that, I would like to introduce you to today's video sponsor. So by now on this channel you will know that I advocate for people looking after their own mental health, myself included, and we are also incredibly therapy positive. So I am thrilled to let you guys know that today's video sponsor is BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a secure online service providing professional counselling that is more affordable than traditional offline counselling and eliminates having to sit in uncomfortable waiting rooms. No matter what you've got going on, BetterHelp has a network of over 15,000 trained professional counsellors specialising in a broader range of topics that you are likely to find locally, and this service is available to clients worldwide. After the sign-up process, BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can begin communication after 48 hours, and you are able to log into your account at any time to message your counsellor, even scheduling weekly video or phone sessions if that is something you feel you would benefit from. BetterHelp are also committed to making sure that you find a counsellor that suits your needs, and so they make it easy and free to switch your counsellor if necessary. So if anything I've said sounds like something you may be interested, you can click at the link at the top of my description box, which is betterhelp.com/Becca. So that is betterhelp.com/Becca to get a special offer of 10% off your first month at BetterHelp and join the 1 million plus people who are taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. So I pretty much organized my weekend into 2 parts. Today I'm going to be going out, I'm going to be doing some stuff, a little bit of retail therapy. I want to head to Lush and pick myself up like a face mask and a bath bomb for tomorrow. I'll be going out with Curtis. We have booked in to do wizard golf this afternoon, which I'm really excited about. It's been a while since we've just gone and like done something, you know, especially like with the pandemic as well, but also with not being able to do the things that we can do within the pandemic because of having to be home all of the time with Ham. So we're going to play wizard golf, which is essentially a knockoff of a certain magic school franchise, and I love mini golf and I love gimmicky things like that, so I'm hoping that we have a great time. And then tomorrow I'm going to be doing more like chill self-care, so like face mask, I'm going to take a bath, I'm going to snuggle down in my pajamas and just relax. So something that has happened over the last couple of weeks, which is really bugging me, is that you guys might have seen in the b-roll, but my skin is breaking out. So I started out my morning with my like go-to skin remedy. This is lemon and honey tea. It is great for a whole ton of things. I started drinking this, like my mum always gave me this to drink when I had a cold because it is good for boosting your immune system and flushing out toxins. And when I got older, I realized that it also makes your skin really good because it flushes out all the toxins in your skin. So I do drink this really regularly. It is just a slice of lemon. I use frozen lemon, you can use fresh, a spoonful of honey and hot water, and it tastes good. Like, I enjoy it. I know some people won't enjoy it because it is a particular taste, but it tastes really good, and within a couple of days it will flush out my skin completely and I will be glowing. So that was the start of my self-care this morning. I've also got myself ready for the day, and I think because Wizard Golf is going to be late in the afternoon, we're going to get some food out as well. But after the golf, it is only 20 past 11 at the minute, so I think it's going to be at least an hour or so before we head out. So I think I'm going to go and start the book that I'm going to be reading this weekend, which is the Bromance Book Club by Lyssa Kay Adams. So this one is the first book in an adult contemporary romance series. Romance is my go-to genre when I need a bit of a boost, so I thought it would be nice to read a rom-com type contemporary romance in this vlog. And this one was recommended to me by Steph because the like rom-com fluffy side of romance is not usually what I am drawn to. So I asked Steph for some recommendations and Steph recommended this one to me. So this follows a man who is having marriage troubles. He has just found out that his wife has always been faking her orgasms, and I think that she files for divorce, but he wants to save his marriage. So he ends up going to this book club where they read romance novels, and through this I guess he's trying to get his wife back. I do believe that this has some anxiety rep as well, and I've actually heard quite a few reviews of this and everybody seems to really enjoy it. So this is what I'm going to be reading. Fingers crossed I love it, and I'm going to go and make a start while I finish my lemon and honey tea.
So do you mind if we rewind? Cause my mind's on other things, but I'm not sure you'd find them interesting. And maybe I should practice how I feel instead of trying to reinvent.
Smooth.
I know I overcomplicate, but simplicity's surreal. It doesn't seem to me too big a deal. I'm sorry if this all feels like a game. Maybe this whole quarantine's to blame.
Whoa, you just hit me with that.
And I don't know if you still love me, but I still feel the same. For what it's worth, that's how I feel today. So will I float like leaves do in the wind?
Hello, good evening, it's me again. So we're on like nearly 8:30 p.m. now. We've been home for around an hour, but I thought I would just show you what I picked up. I didn't get much today. We weren't really going for the shopping. We went for the golf and the food pretty much, but I did want to pick up a couple of items from Lush for tomorrow, because I think my plan for tomorrow is that I'm going to work out kind of like late morning, early afternoon and get a daytime bath. I love daytime baths. I do not know why, but there's just something about having a bath in the middle of the day that hits different. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, thinking about the bath bomb that I've just got, I may have a nighttime bath, because the bath bomb I picked up is one of my favorite bath bombs from Lush. If you need a good night's sleep, I would recommend this bath bomb. It is the 420 bath bomb. Also, Hammy's here. Say hi, babe. Say hi. Oh, say hello. Oh, you farted. So as I was saying, the 420 bath bomb from Lush, it has CBD oil in it, and the last time I had one of these, I was so sleepy. I went to bed earlier than I normally go to bed and I slept for like a solid 10 hours. It was wonderful. And this is what it looks like. I cannot remember what the ingredients are in here, because I remember one of the last times I went to Lush, one of the shop assistants showed it to me and I decided to try it out, and now I'm just kind of like, I'm sold. I love it. The other thing that I picked up was a fresh face mask. I've never had one of these before, so when I get skin products I tend to go for like brightening and blemish reducing stuff, because my only real skin issue is like uneven skin tone, and I have the occasional breakout, but I'm not overly oily and I'm not overly dry. So this one says fighting for clear pacifier fortified skin, cooling fresh green grip, set the rhythm while a battle cry of garlic, which I'm a little bit concerned about. Kaolin and antibacterial tea tree calms and cleanses. Now I've never had a fresh face mask before. Okay, you can't really smell the garlic, it mainly smells like tea tree, which is good. So I'll be trying this out for the first time tomorrow night, and I'll be whacking that in the fridge soon because that's where it needs to be. Hey baby boy. It's nice to have him in the background of my videos again. And the other thing that we got, Curtis actually got this for me. I was going to buy it for myself, but he decided it would be his treat, so thank you very much, my love. But I picked up the Red Rising board game, so I discovered that this existed whenever I read Red Rising, so like a couple of weeks ago, because I was searching for the book cover to put in my thumbnail, and when I typed Red Rising, this came up instead of the book, so I had a look at it, and it's a board game. So we looked on Board Game Geek because we do play like strategy card games, like real nerdy board games and stuff. It has a 7.4 rating out of 10, and the game that we play the most is the Game of Thrones living card game. Absolutely recommend that. It's complicated, it takes a lot of brain power, but it's so good. That one has a 7.6, and the difficulty on Game of Thrones, which is kind of hard when you get into grips with it and can be very headbendy, is like a 3.6, and this is a 2.9 for complexity. So hopefully we'll enjoy this. I will let you guys know, actually. Let me know if you want Curtis and myself to make a video on this, maybe play with me or something. He would be more familiar with that kind of stuff than me because he has a YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description if you guys are interested at all. But he has a Yu-Gi-Oh YouTube channel where he does like unboxings of cards and the odd tournament and things like that. So the side of YouTube that Curtis is in most of the time is like more about play with me's and all that kind of stuff, so I'll ask him what he suggests for that. But yeah, I'll definitely make a video on that if you guys are at all interested. We are thinking of playing it maybe tomorrow night, but that is pretty much all I got. We got food, which was great. Wizard golf was a lot of fun. Also, considering the courses were quite small, a lot of them were quite tricky as well. And I also got myself an Aperol Spritz, which was nice. I've been obsessed with Aperol Spritzes since Rome. They're like my drink of choice now. So yeah, just a really fun chill time. It was nice to get out of the house. So I'm going to be playing Fortnite, I think, with Ryan at some point, maybe in a couple of hours. It's normally like 10:30. So until then, I'm going to crack on and read some more of the Bromance Book Club because I only read like 20 pages earlier, and I did take my book with me, but the roads to York are quite twisty, so I didn't manage to read anything in the car.
I wanna feel cold in the morning, stealing covers off of me, and I don't even need a warning, cause girl I won't go back to sleep. I just wanna feel you on my chest, savoring each breath. I wanna drink wine in the evening, singing all our favorite songs, and I don't need to chase a feeling, cause you already knocked the edge off. And I just wanna dance around the room, loving only you. Oh, every imperfection, every scar, not a thing could change the person you
Hey guys, so I thought I would take this opportunity to update you on my progress in the Bromance Book Club. I'm around the page 255-ish mark, I think, so I only have like 90 pages to go, and I'm really enjoying it. So it's about this couple. The guy, who's called Gavin, is a like Major League Baseball player. I don't know a whole ton about baseball, so I can't tell you the specifics, but he has been having marriage problems with his wife, and she has decided to file for a divorce, and he has realized all of the things that he's been doing wrong, essentially, and he desperately wants her back, but she has issues with her parents and her father never being around that leads her to expect men to be a certain way. Gavin joins this book club with a ton of other baseball players and like influential men around the town, where they read romance novels to learn what women like and how to better treat their wives. And it's a really cool story. It's really refreshing to read from not necessarily older characters, because I think that Thea is 26, so younger than me, but she got pregnant only a few months into their relationship and they got married and had twins. But it's refreshing to read from characters who are married and have children, even though that's not something that I am. Like, I'm not married, I don't have kids, I don't know if I'll ever have kids. It's an interesting perspective, and it's different from the romance I normally read, having characters who have already had a relationship that's kind of falling apart and just trying to reconnect with each other. So I'm really enjoying it for those aspects. I will say it is a little bit cheesy with specifically the book club, the guys book club. Like, some of it is a little bit cheesy, but so far it's like really fun little bit funny, just like a feel-good read, which is what I really wanted this weekend. Speaking of my relaxing weekend, I'm currently sat on my hallway floor because I have ripped the horrible green carpet up that I have wanted to rip up since we moved in. We have this down in the kitchen as well, and I wanted to see what the state of the floor was underneath because I knew that it was laminate underneath, and I wanted to see how much, like how awkward it is to clean and the actual condition of the laminate. And the laminate is actually pretty good. It's got some paint on that I need to get off and a little bit of carpet glue, but the carpet glue is all the way around the edges, so all of the center is fine. So I'm in the middle of doing that, and I know that this is supposed to be like a relaxing chill weekend. This is actually like, I like doing this. Like, I can't not be productive completely. I feel really lethargic and just not great, but doing stuff like this, like home improvement things that I've been meaning to do for a while that I don't usually have the time to get around to, like to dedicate a good couple of hours to peeling up the carpet and scrubbing the floor, is really making me feel good. So Curtis has just nipped out to get some more nail varnish remover because that is what I am using to remove the carpet glue, and I've run out. And then I'm gonna crack on with this, and then after that I'm gonna go back to my book and probably finish it. But I'm having a great weekend, I'm having a great time. So mission accomplished, I guess.
What is up, Peloton? My name is Kendall Toole, and you are here for your 45-minute 2000 drive.
I wanna stay home on the weekend when all our friends are going out, cause I don't see the need for speaking when you can just kiss me with your mouth. I don't need to try and pass the time, cause it's already flying by. I wanna be close when you need me, but no one else could understand. And when we have a house and a family, I'll still hold on to your hand. I'll still look you in the eyes like the first time. Oh, every imperfection, every scar, not a thing could change the person you are. My lover, baby, you'll always be perfect.
It's just struck midnight on Sunday night, and when I was in the bath earlier I did finish the Bromance Book Club by Lyssa Kay Adams, and I'm happy to say that I gave this one 4 stars. So it is a little bit cheesy. I don't think it's like the best written romance that I've ever read, but I really enjoyed it. I don't read a whole ton of second chance romances. I'm not sure, I maybe read some when I was a teenager, but I don't think I've read any recently, like in the history of me having a channel. And I really enjoyed this one. It has a decent level of steam where it's not extremely explicit, but there are a couple of steamier scenes, and I thought that they were reasonably well done. Some of the wording choices, one of them in particular, like dragged me out of it a little bit, but overall I thought that it was really compelling. It was a little bit funny, not overly funny, but there were a couple of moments that made me chuckle. I thought that the conflict in it was kind of reasonable with the issues that each of the characters had and how that affected their relationship, and I really enjoyed seeing them work through it. So would definitely recommend this one if you're a fan of contemporary romance. It was very just like fun to read. Like, it's not my favorite, it's not one of my new favorite romances, but it definitely did the job this weekend in providing 300 pages of escapism that I could really get into and really get behind. Reading this was also not a chore at all. I was excited to pick it up every time I picked it up, and I flew through it pretty quickly. So absolutely loved this. I've also had a great weekend. I'm going to bed now. I'm feeling refreshed, I'm feeling relaxed. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep and get a great start to my week. I really do need to start making sure that my weekends are not spent working where possible, and it is difficult with YouTube, especially with one of my upload days being Sunday. But I just need to get better essentially about being more efficient, which I have been working towards being as efficient as possible to get more free time. And also I need to be a little bit better about like pre-filming content and scheduling it ahead of time, which tends to be my downfall and how I end up working either Saturday or Sunday every week. But yeah, I've had a great couple of days just looking after myself, doing things that I enjoy and not being overly focused on work. So I definitely hope that I can have more weekends like this. I hope you have enjoyed this little self-care vlog. I hope that after watching this, you guys also take the time to look after yourselves, do things that you really enjoy, and just take a day where possible, or even a few hours, just away from the stress of life and doing things that make you feel good. Like, not everything I've done this weekend has been like relaxation. I did a 45-minute workout earlier. I ripped up the carpet and scrubbed the floor in the hallway, which, oh my god, it looks amazing, by the way. You have so much more light in that hallway now with the light reflecting off the laminate. So it's not that I just sat around and did nothing all weekend. It's actually been a pretty active weekend, but it was all things that made me feel good. Even if they were productive, it was things that made me feel good in some ways. But before I wrap up this vlog, I want to say a huge thank you once again to the sponsor of this video, which is of course BetterHelp. But if you head into my description box, you'll find a link to get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp, and that link is betterhelp.com/Becca. But aside from that, guys, I do hope you have enjoyed this vlog if you've made it this far. If you have, please don't forget to like if you liked it and subscribe if you wanna, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!
Oh, you bite your friend like chocolate. You say you're a go when nobody knows, with guns hidden under our petticoats. We're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no.